All right, so one of our goals at Mercury and the Blaze is to be able to tell the truth, and tell the truth in many different ways, and to be able to get people to think. Not everybody's on board, as you might have noticed in the election of New York yesterday. And I really think that most people actually are on board. They just are believing they're believing Jon Stewart. And they're believing their college professor, and they're believing all of the spin. And then on our side, we've either got geeks or people that look angry all the time. And so what we have to do is get our message out in many, many different ways. Well, as a small business owner, about 2 years ago, I was thinking, these guys would regulate Santa out of business. And they would do it for a myriad of reasons. They would do it because he's using elves, and how dare him use elves? And it's not union labor; they're working all the time. And what about the abuse on the animals? And putting coal in stockings? Why? Where is all this coal coming from? What damage to the environment is happening? And so I outlined this to Brian Sack and Jack Helmuth, who really, really funny. And I said 2 years ago, I said, you guys should do a book, a libertarian book, one that you could just pick it up and just laugh and try to vent a little bit if you're a small business person or you know what's going on. But also one that you could give to your friends, and they would laugh. And as they're laughing, you'd say, now, why are you laughing? Well, because this is so funny. I know, it's kind of true, isn't it? I mean, sure, it's gone to the extreme here with Santa, but it's kind of true, isn't it? Well, yeah, it is. I mean, like they can spy on you, and they can put you out of business, and they can destroy you, right? Right. So what are you doing? I'm just saying that last part might not be the best approach. But
that's why you don't have a lot of friends.
That's right. I don't have a lot of friends. So I gave that 2 years ago, and now, today, sitting in bookstores and available everywhere online, The United States versus Santa Claus. And in very small print at the top, a crazy idea from Glenn Beck made funny and coherent by writers. I don't think that's necessary, but and it is a really funny book. And Jack and Brian are with us now. Hi, guys.
Hello, Glenn Beck. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
You're not calling. I don't.
Oh.
We don't know how this works.
I don't know.
You don't know how this is okay. Really funny. I know you. It's obvious you guys have spent a long time, 2 years on this, because every single page is jam-packed with fake memos, fake documents, fake billboards. It is really, really funny.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Tell me the story.
The story of the United States versus Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Basically, the premise of the story is there's now a federal holiday called Holiday that's managed by the Department of Holiday, and a child is asking his father, what happened? I've heard the rumors about Santa and Christmas. Can you tell me about that? And so it's a look at how basically an administration plagued with scandals, which I know is a stretch.
Crazy.
It needs a distraction. And so they decide to go after and make public enemy number one out of Santa Claus.
Yeah, it is chock full of jokes. If you don't like a joke in it, wait about 5 seconds because there's another one coming.
Yeah, no, it is nonstop. I mean, all the way to, just the jokes around Bloomberg and all of the things that he does. And one of the reasons, he's really upset about Santa because he's fat.
Right.
But he's
a terrible role model.
But I also like because of his toy distribution. Would you like to explain?
Yes, he spreads. Part of his toys are guns, and guns. He's basically spreading gun culture across the country.
Yeah, he's the number one toy gun distributor,
right,
in the world, and Santa doesn't like that. On page 159, the poster with Michael Moore,
right,
with Santa in the chair, and then Michael Moore. Fat Bastard and Me. Which one is the fat bastard? Santa.
Well, you have to watch the film.
Well, we have the joke in there. The film's original title, Fat Bastard and Fat Bastard, was deemed to be too confusing. Why not?
So.
Oh, man.
It sure was fun. It was fun. It's fun to write, to get out your frustration and aggression, on what's happening in the country through jokes. I mean, it's a different way. I think conservatives and libertarians do issues really, really well. I think they do that sort of book really well. But where is the humor? Where's a humorous book in the pantheon of these books? I mean, Glenn, you write like 1,000 books a year, and and they're fun and they're funny because you're funny, or the kids who write your books are funny. But this is an actual humor book, and it's such an underserved market, and it's such an underserved. I think this entire audience, the people who are listening right now, are so underserved comedically and in entertainment. They have the issues, but where's the laughter? Where's the entertainment that is suitable to them, that does not offend their values and their beliefs? And that's really important to us. It's important on our show, and it's important in this book.
This is what I really like about this is this could easily have been done by Jon Stewart. The same thing could have easily been done by Jon Stewart, but they won't do it because it makes the case of a big out-of-control government, and so they won't. But that's where we lose. That's where we lose, is nobody's doing that.
Yeah, this does not treat the administration with kid gloves like most comedy tends to do. I mean, this is really an out-of-control government, and every department coming after Santa Claus. So, Environmental Protection Agency, IRS.
He's putting coal in stockings right there.
He's polluting the water table.
I love the pollution of the water table. Chapter 8, Santa the Defendant.
Yes.
A nation built on laws needs lawyers to interpret and enforce those laws. Unfortunately, a nation with too many lawyers has numerous lawyers sitting about looking for something to do. And you go into and you show all of the billboards for all of the attorneys that got involved on this. If I may just read a couple of them.
Sure. Please.
Disappointed. This is a Subway sign. Disappointed on Christmas? You're not alone. You may have suffered trauma as a result of unfulfilling holiday bounty. Call the law offices of Shirkman and Banalski for free consultation today, 888-555-GIFT. How about this one? Jewish, Muslim, atheist. If you were passed over this Christmas because of your religion, you may be entitled to financial compensation for discrimination. Call the law offices of Berkman, Al-Hamazi, and Gillette.
And you know who Gillette is.
I like about this, too, guys, in your approach on this, is that it makes the point of you can take the happiest, it's the jolly fat man, and turn him with just the levers that the government already uses against the American people, and turn him into the most evil person on the planet. Right. It really is the story of how the government can use its power to take down anyone.
And break everything, as we're seeing now with health care. And, as you talked before with the enemas, or the police enemas.
Yes.
That's amazing. Isn't it?
It's when government gets big and scary and creepy.
Yeah,
and it destroys something wonderful like Santa, which I still believe in.
How much enema material is in the book, would you say?
There's a ton. Actually, the last 3 chapters mostly focus on the government giving enemas to people.
By the way, we have the attorney who is representing the enema guy in just a second.
Coming up.
And it is a terrifying. If you don't know what he's talking about, this is a terrifying story.
Frightening.
It's unreal.
It's not like you don't even believe it's in America.
You believe this could happen in the Soviet Union.
This isn't America.
Yeah.
What is this?
But I seem to have changed the topic from our book to enemas, which is really bad for marketing.
Yeah, it's probably not the. But I will tell you, if you have to have an enema,
I would read this while you're having
United States versus
Absolutely.
Santa Claus will make you laugh.
Yes.
It's a great way to kill time and open up.
Nothing's really going to make you laugh during an enemy, but laugh-ish. This will get you to that area.
Can I just tell you, we're currently on Amazon #2 in political humor, and I really want to beat number 1.
Who's number 1?
What is it? Was that I've never even heard
Sarah Vowell book.
Sarah Vowell. I don't know.
I'm sure she's a liberal weenie.
That's right.
We need to destroy her.
I don't know who she is, but I want her going down.
All right. The United States versus Santa Claus, the untold story of the actual war on Christmas. Not only, this is reason number 1 to buy it. It's just funny. Lots and lots of laughs on every single page. It doesn't get bogged down in preaching and anything else. It's just laugh page after page after page. So you'll love it. It's very funny. Number 2 reason. If you are trying to convince somebody that, hey, your world is starting to be insane, this is the back door to get them into it, to have the conversation.
Exactly right.
Because
Probably, after all the enema talk, it's probably not the way to
yeah, but there's not. I missed the enema talk in the book, which I'm a little disappointed.
That's in the sequel. The United States versus your bum.
Yeah.
I'm working on that now.
All right. So anyway, it's United States versus Santa Claus, available in bookstores everywhere. Pick it up. A great stocking stuffer, a great Christmas gift, or just a great book to read right now. United States versus Santa Claus. Jack, Brian, thank you very much.
Thank you for the idea, Glenn.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.